My book is here, Whipping Debt's Ass. Are you broke? Do you feel broke? The age that you are and where you are in life. Do it align with your bank account? Are you robbing Peter, Paul, John, and the entire Bible just to live? In my book, Whipping Debt's Ass, let me tell y'all, I specifically outline the details of what I went through. How I was $50,000 in debt and I gave myself 12 months, 1 year, y'all. And in 11 months, I was able to get out of $50,000 in debt. And that debt was only 3 cars and 3 credit cards. Those 6 items was killing us. Whipping Debt's Ass is a quick read book. You can find it on Amazon, and for you Kindle readers, it's available on Kindle and my website, StenellTheMoneyTherapist.com. The link to purchase the book is in the bio. Budget, save, invest, and live.
Six years ago, my wife took nothing but an ideal and faith and turned it into a multi-million-dollar business with multiple streams of income. As a woman possessed, she overcame all obstacles and created multiple streams of wealth that has impacted our family for generations to come. From mental health professional to therapist to author to CEO, she is a constant reminder of the grace of God over her life. Get ready to listen to and take notes from Stenell, the money therapist, as she schools you on money, entrepreneurship, and life skills that was not taught. No more excuses. Wake up!
Thank you, Tony, for that great introduction. Welcome back to No More Excuses, Wake Up, where we talk about money, entrepreneurship, and life skills that was not taught. I am your host, Stenell Myers, also known as Stenell, the money therapist. We are discussing money. That is our topic for today. Many of us want to become millionaires, at least be able to see $1 million in our lifetime. But do you know in your lifetime you have came across at least $1 million? If you are over the age of 40, 50, maybe even in your 30s, depending on the type of income that you had coming in, you at least came across that. However, if you don't know how to invest or good discipline or have the mindset, then you will not be able to see that liquid of having $1 million. Because a millionaire, once you reach $1 million, everything, not just in your bank account, not just liquid, but in your investments, in your home equity, and also in your bank, your liquid. When all that totals to $1 million, you are a millionaire. And I think that's a big misconception because a lot of people have this thought pattern that you have to be able to see that $1 million mark in your bank account. And we portray our minds and our lives off of what we see in social media and seeing celebrities and social media being rich. But the way to become a millionaire, how do you become a millionaire? And the first thing that you have to develop is a mindset. Your mind have to be so strong that what you see in front of you, honestly, depreciates quick. Cars, jewelry, just things that will not make you money. You have to let that go. A mindset means that your mind is strong. Your mind is stronger than anything. So you have to develop a strong thought pattern to say, okay, this is my mark. I want this amount. I want to become this successful person or whatever it is that your goal is. It always starts with a mindset. To become a millionaire, that mindset have to be stable, that you're not spending your money on crazy vacations and you're not investing in everything that you should do that you're not doing. Then that's what you need to do to get a better, clearer mindset and develop it. Because if your mindset is not in order, once you do get money and get a great income and you're making 6 figures a year, you will waste it. You know my story. You'll waste it if that mindset is not intact. The next thing you need to do is I'm telling you, compound interest will be your best friend. Start saving early. You want to start really digging into some type of traditional account, IRA. You want to save if you are working, and many of us are. You want to make sure that you are taking advantage of the 401k, the 403b. You want to make sure that you are in a great retirement plan program. That's why jobs offer it, because it is something that you need down the line in order to retire. You want to make sure that you are matching. Matching is so important. I have a Seph IRA for my company, A Second Touch, and I match them at 3%. And I had to encourage them to even be a part of this plan and make sure that they are investing, because a lot of people mindsets is they think if they're investing $100 or $200, that's going to change their world. And sometimes it may change people's worlds, but in reality, it does not, because people could spend $100 and $200 in a night with dinner and drinks or going to the bar. Really having an investment, because compound interest is your friend. Investments, mutual funds, if you start early in your 20s, oh my gosh. Oh, millennials, I just wish I knew what I knew today. I'm 47 years old, and if I would have known what I know today at my 20s, oh my gosh, stacks on stacks on stacks, compound interest on compound interest. Oh, my money would have been long, but I didn't know, and that's why I'm here to educate you so you can know. Starting early, your 20s, even your 30s, oh my gosh, I got on the bandwagon at 42, 43, and you just got to get started. And since I started, I invest in my Roth IRA. That's on my personal side. I max out my IRA. So for 2022, the max contribution is $6,000. I maxed that out. So every year I am contributing $6,000. That come out to be $500 a month that I am contributing. So important. But again, I started that at the age of 42, 43. Imagine if I was doing that in my 20s. The $600 that I am contributing, that was a car note for years. For years it was $200 and then $300, the bigger car note. And in my last car note, my truck, my Chrysler Aspen, was $537. And for years I was paying a car note. That's why I encourage people to not get into car debt, because you're driving away from being that millionaire that you are. The IRA, the 401k, the 403b, that is your ticket. Contributing is your ticket to being that successful millionaire. Don't let me dig deep into this, because it's so much to learn about contributions, because you hear, oh, you can't borrow and you'll be penalized, and that's true, but it's false. That's a whole nother episode. To get back on topic, the point of this episode is really learning how to become a millionaire, and investing is so important. So I suggest you open up an IRA if you cannot max it out. And maxing it out means that you're paying the full amount every month. So that year, that's $6,000. That's the max contribution. You just pay $6,000 into your IRA. Now, you have to be, so the age is 50 or older, is $7,000. But the $6,000 is under 50. I am still under 50, so I am contributing $6,000. Once I reach 50, I will definitely max that out, the $7,000. My husband is 54, but he chose not to max his out. He didn't want to max his out because he gets a pension, he retired, and we also are still paying for college for our daughter, so he didn't want to max his out. But I encourage you, if you can start off contributing, if you're under 50, and if you can start off contributing maybe $200 a month, then maybe later on, if you come in more money, have a side hustle or get a raise, maybe $300 a month. But you want to really max it. And if you have a car note, you are choking yourself and you're not able to max. the contribution. Avoiding unnecessary spending, like I said in the beginning, just out here doing the most in cars and just making purchases that you shouldn't make. Your biggest investment is your home. And I encourage anybody, if you ever buy a home, that's your biggest investment. And make sure that you know what area, what neighborhood. The demographics is very important. But that's your biggest investment, because the equity, if you buy it at the right time in the right market, oh my gosh, we bought our home in Florida at the right time in the right market. It's just, we bought it right in the pandemic, but who would have known? We bought it right before, a month before everything blew up. Housing markets where it was just too high, we bought it right before it blew up. Purchasing a home at the right time in the right market, that is very important. Saving, let me tell you, when you're saving, emergency fund saving, at least 15% minimum of your income. I say if you can do it, do 20. But let me tell you, I save so much I get confused. And I'm telling you, it is the truth. I talk about this all the time. I save in different accounts that when I go back to check and see how much money they are, I am amazed. I am completely blown away. But saving in a mutual fund, something that is liquid that you need, is important. And that's exactly what I do. Tony and I have a set amount and we save. Anytime that we need to tap into that emergency fund, is there. It is liquid. So liquid means that you can tap into it. That means that you can go in the bank, or if you have an online bank, and if you need it, you can get it. Because it's in a mutual fund, meaning that it is making a little bit of something on it. Not a whole lot, but it's better than just sitting in a bank. And when I say emergency, I'm talking really about something that is an extreme emergency. Not you just seeing these boots on sale. That's not an emergency. An emergency is something happened with one of your children, or you have this major bill that has to get paid or to go to collections, and you life changing is something that happens and you need to tap into that money. That is an emergency. So saving 15% is minimum in my point of view, and you can start there. That's the best. But if you can bump it up to 20, that's even better. Although I have two incomes coming in from both of the businesses, after the IRA come out, the Seph IRA come out, everything that just comes out when it comes to investing, paying for my daughter's college, putting up money in different accounts for vacation and holiday fund and all of that, what's left over, you wouldn't even think the amount that's left over that's what I get, because I make sure that everything that is important first. That is the best reward of even being a business owner and having your own businesses, that you can really set aside how much money you want to make to cover things. And to be honest with you, my covering things for me is I make it super tight, because having the money in a business is more important. That's what is going to get me more leverage with the bank, not me on a personal side. So I make sure that I pay myself good what I'm worth, but not overly great and crazy, because I need the business side to be working, and investments in my investments in property and the future investments that in my future goals. So that's why I concentrate more on the business having the grand amount of money than the personal. You want to make sure that you are putting money up and you're saving money. You have to be able, my mantra, budget, save, live, and invest all at the same time. You can live while you're saving and while you're budgeting. Inflation is real. Inflation is here. The prices, the cost of goods are high. In the economy that we are in today, a lot of things are not affordable. The basics, milk, eggs, just the basics are even higher than it was before the pandemic. There's a term, and the term is called lifestyle inflation. And lifestyle inflation is exactly what we're dealing with right now. As the prices rising, we get into that lifestyle. For instance, cars. cars are high. Now it's not a good time to purchase a car because as the prices rise, now we're being a part of this lifestyle like, okay, I need to get this. And you being a part of that, you are just doing things, treating yourself to certain things for no reason. And you're being a part of this inflation lifestyle instead of being separate from the inflation lifestyle. As your income increase, your spending habits also increase. And if your spending also increases, then how are you saving? You're not saving. Lifestyle inflation is also known as lifestyle creep. It's creeping. You make money. Right now, people are making a lot of money. And because of the EIDL loan, employers are able to pay their staff more money. And I know that because I am able to give my staff a raise for my after-school program because of a grant. You'll see now that even people at Walmart are making more money. People used to make $12 and now making $18 an hour. And that's because of these grants or these loans that was offered to the employers. And so they're able to get more employees in their door. The lifestyle creep is get a raise. After you get a raise, you make more money. Then after you make more money, what you do, you spend more money. Then after you spend more money that you have, what will happen when you spend money? The money runs out because of the cycle. And then you say, all right, I need to go and do overtime. So you work even harder. Oh, I need another job. So you work even harder. That's the lifestyle creep. When I said starting off with the mindset first, and if that mindset is intact, no matter what inflation, no matter what it is right now, today, you're not going to be a part of it and get yourself involved with it because it's just a continued cycle. And then now you're not able to reach that goal and be that millionaire that you want to be because you think you need these items. You think you need these things. And trust me, I've been there. Believe me, I needed the Gucci bag and the Louis bag and all that. I needed that. Never even was able. When I was able to get those things, I took $10,000 cash to the Louis store. But guess what? I had $10,000 plus some, and I was able to do that. And that's the problem. People are not able to do that. So you get caught up in this world and we start spending and we start taking, money that we don't have, and the more money that we do have and we spend it, and it's a constant cycle. The way to become a millionaire is to not give in to your lifestyle inflation, to make sure that you're saving 15% or more of your income, to start early, save super early. Compound interest is everything. Don't spend on unnecessary debt. You want to be plugging money in your 401k, your 403b, your IRA, all of those things. And that's what makes millionaires millionaires. Millionaires become millionaires because they are constantly goal-oriented in everything that they do. All right, y'all have the tools to go out there and be a millionaire. Let's get started. We want to start with our mindset, make sure that is clear. We want to make sure that we are investing compound interest. The earlier you invest, the better. Speak this into life for yourself. Talk to your children. Investing in a IRA, a traditional IRA, a 401k, a 403b. You want to make sure that you are investing. Save your money. Save at least 15%. The more money you make, you are not spending it, but you are saving it and investing. And I always say no car debt, because that car debt is your investments. That's your IRA, your 401k, your 403b. That when you are matching with your employer, you can afford to match if you're not making car debt and have this debt. So you already know, go out there, become that millionaire that you are. No more excuses. Wake up. Thank you for listening to No More Excuses, Wake Up. If you love the show, please subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes or Spotify. To learn more about me and my different agencies and what I do, go to StenellMyersEnterprises.com. While you're there, check out Money Therapy Institute and watch my video where you will see me doing a little acting, showing you how I fought and kicked down closed doors. You can also click on Stenell the Money Therapist and get my free budget spreadsheet. And of course, you can email me at contact@StenellTheMoneyTherapist.com. I'm also on social media on Facebook at Stenell the Money Therapist and Instagram at Stenell the Money Therapist. No more excuses. Y'all know what y'all need to do. Wake up. Hey smart people, I have a 3-month one-on-one personal or business coaching program. As you all know, I paid off $50,000 in debt in 1 year. I will teach you how I stayed out of debt using my burner method and personalized spreadsheet I created to fit my lifestyle and keep me on track. You will learn how to understand your money communication style using my financial treatment plan. Also, if you own a small business and you feel stuck with cash flow or feel disorganized, I teach business owners and self-employed entrepreneurs such as yourself to financially maximize your money, build wealth using your business income, and retire working on the business while your business continues to run, such as myself. You can book a call with me. The link is in the show notes.